My name is Lon Cullen. I'm a mountain bike skills instructor. My business is based in right outside of Birmingham, Alabama. I travel around quite a bit, but I do most of my teaching here at Oak Mountain State Park. I get excited whenever I have a client who has a goal. They want to go down a feature or go up a feature, and they don't want to get hurt. And we start together from the beginning, and we work through the basics, and then they conquer that. Mountain biking is it is a dangerous sport. There's no question about it. But it doesn't have to be as dangerous if we learn some skills.
We're at the end of Boulder Ridge, almost at the end, and we're at a feature that we've affectionately named Squamishish. You know, in mountain biking, we have to have a sense of humor, right? Because the whole point of this sport is just to have fun. And so we've named them the beginner line, and then there are a couple intermediate lines, and then we haven't come up with the expert line yet. This kind of looks intimidating from the bottom, but it looks even more intimidating from the top. So we're going to go to the top, and I'll point out the different lines. People will see this feature and they'll think, hey, I'm going to stop watching right now because I'm never going to do this. Like, I have no interest in doing that. And I totally get it. Like, I totally understand that. But the reason why I like to highlight this is because if basic skills work on a feature like this, then they will certainly work on any feature that's less difficult. Even if you're never coming here, those skills are invaluable for any sort of trail that you ride. So the beginner line that we talk about is actually entering from this side over here. We come through this one, we enter it over here on this side. It's a little less intimidating because you can see what's coming up, whereas the other ones are completely blind. What scares a lot of people on this beginner line is the fact that it's off camber. So everyone's afraid their front wheel's gonna slide out to the left and they're gonna crash. But surprisingly, this has a tremendous amount of traction, this rock, as long as it's dry. Let's get it done. When I come into a feature like this, low and slow. See how low I am? I'm using the front brake. I stop. Track stand. That's the beginner line. So one of the things that makes this intermediate line so intimidating is it's blind when you enter it. So you can't see anything on the other side of this little hump. I'm gonna roll over this. I'm gonna roll right down here, and I'm actually looking at this right here. This little pocket. Because I know if I run my front wheel over that pocket, then I'm set up for the line straight down. Drop it in. Good? Yeah, man. Thank you, Jesus. Believe it or not, all of the skills that I use or any rider uses to do this successfully are all skills that I teach on my basic first course, Ground Control 1. You know, doing the basics in any sport, that's what makes or breaks.
I have two different ways of helping people get better in their skills. The most economical way of doing it is to do a group class. Another way of moving through that same material is to do private lessons. My goal is to help them get better at what they do with not a false sense of confidence, but a true sense of confidence to where they're learning the skills that are needed to conquer what they want to conquer.